It is now 9:30 a.m. and the St. Lucia National Trust, in collaboration with the Forestry Department, decided to continue our tree planting initiative that we started for the One Day on Earth 11-11-11 project. So, for 12-12-12, we will continue to rehabilitate acres of forest and other areas that were destroyed by Hurricane Thomas in 2010. The forest provides us with many essential services and is a habitat for many animals. That is why we have volunteers in Dennery, Millet, and Soufriere. This time, we also decided to restore the Labas Beach in Marigot Bay. This project also forms part of the Trust's contribution to the Queen's Diamond Jubilee celebration, where countries in the Commonwealth were challenged to undertake a tree planting initiative. Our target is 5,000 trees. And since 11-11-11, we have planted 2,391 native trees and fruit trees.
After Hurricane Thomas in 2010, we had, we recorded a couple thousand landslides within the forest reserve. And that accumulated to a couple hundreds of acres of land lost, land left uncovered. So you see all of the issues that you're seeing right now, that every time it rains, the rivers are brown, that every time it rains you get no water in your pipe, is as a result of the number of landslides and so on that you had happening in the mountain. The objective of the Forestry Department and this activity, the replanting and the rehabilitation of landslides, has been funded by the Australian government. And the aim of it is to cover as many of those landslides as possible and plant different species of plant, different varieties of plants. Nice part of the job.
And now it's raining cats and dogs. We're in the rainforest, so we don't expect snow. We expect rain.
Plant a tree day in Marigot Bay on 12-12-12.
Participants were asked the following question: what do you have? What do you need? Here are their answers.
What we have is we have a lot of plants. The flying nurseries and them which were set up through the funding of the Australian government in each of the ranges, each of the 5 ranges on island, has provided a lot. We have a lot of plants, both local species, forest species, as well as fruit-bearing species. What we need is more volunteers to do activities like the tree planting activities, so that, because we have limited hands, even if we may have certain resources in the forestry department, you would agree that the task is too much for just, let's say, a few dozen of us.
We have probably one of the most beautiful bays in the Caribbean or in the world actually, but one of the things we need is a better bipartisan approach between the locals and some of the expats in order to ensure that everybody benefits from that great resource that we have at the Bay, Marigot Bay. I think that's what we need most in Marigot Bay.
Although we had to battle the rain on 12-12-12, 65 trees were planted in a landslide in the Bardalil Forest Reserve in Dennery, 120 trees planted on a landslide in Soufrière. In Millet, 88 trees were planted in another landslide, and 20 trees were planted on Labas Beach in Marigot Bay. Some of the trees planted include wax apples, mangoes, sea grapes, mahogany, calabash, incense, and fat oak, just to name a few. The staff of the Sustainable Development and Environment Division also planted 5 trees on their premises in Castries. Thanks to all our participants who braved the inclement weather, together we planted 298 trees across St. Lucia on December 12, 2012, and together, with nature's help, they will be nurtured.